Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I just got it all set up. My hair's kind of wet right now. I just took a shower a few minutes ago. What we're going to be working on today is the New Orleans Square piece that I was working on stream a little bit ago. I'm going to be hopefully trying to get this very close to being done. However, I don't think it's going to be a super long stream, so we'll see what happens when I get to that point. Uh, but yeah, I'll kind of show the build area. So we've got this piece over here that I'm going to be working on, and this piece, and you see they actually connect together, and I might do that right now so that ooh, okay. See, I didn't connect it last time I was working on it, and I think might have to now because certain parts aren't really wanting to work nicely anymore. So it'd be better like this. You can see connects pretty seamlessly like that. Um, I'm gonna pull up this stream on my phone really quick so that I can see if anybody joins or not. Sometimes my streaming the software doesn't alert me if that happens. All right, let's see. So I've got it set up on my phone. That's good. Uh, but yeah, let's see. So, uh, okay, got a window that just fell off. You can see that window right there. Um, I don't know. It might be kind of a weird night since it's Saturday. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I wasn't really given the chance. So I'm here on Saturday now. I think a lot of people who might have tuned in yesterday won't be quite as interested today, so we'll see what happens. Uh, hmm, gotta figure out this. Got some parts over here that uh started to try and make this like platform transition into the two pieces here because it's kind of an odd corner. I'm not going to turn it all the way around though because that's just an extreme hassle. You guys can kind of see the better side because it just kind of fits on my table better if I have it like this. Um, but yeah, it was really great. I actually got this whole box of new, not necessarily new, but more parts that I use now. I'm gonna set this down. Um, Including a whole bunch more beige, which or tan, whatever you like to call it. This color. Got a bunch more bricks in that color, uh, which sort of makes it, yes, easier to build these New Orleans square building portions that I'm going to pull off here. Okay, got that. Oh, I guess I could use a 1x2 there. Hmm. Hopefully some people show up. If nobody shows up in the next 30 minutes, I might. I might shut it off early because sometimes I think YouTube doesn't always recommend my stream to people, so we'll see. Been 5 minutes though, and nobody has joined as far as I'm aware. Um, it says I have one viewer, but I think that's just me watching it on my phone. I could be wrong, but it's usually the case. Might be an issue. Got kind of this. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it though. Like sometimes these platforms just you can't help it always because sometimes ends up just being kind of weird. I could do that. Hmm. I could just make this an angled transition and this be square at the corner. Might make it easier, honestly. If I did that, and then that's not great. Um, it was stronger a few minutes ago when whew, it's warm in here. I would take off my socks really quick. Uh, got a wood burning fire. It just makes it kind of ridiculously hot up here sometimes. Hmm. Sure what this was for. I don't know. It would be good if I figured out how to play music in the stream also. Maybe I'll try and have that as a thing for next stream because I think music would make it um a little bit better. Okay. Uh already figured out this angle. I don't really want to figure it out twice. Hmm. Like, hmm. It's just very weird. This is working out to be. Good. Leave that. I don't think it's gonna probably not gonna be a perfect angle though here. So it's gonna be very strange. Ah, the unfortunate thing about this piece that I'm trying to this when I say piece, I mean this whole thing, uh, is that it's not it's not very what's the right word? It's not very grid friendly, so like it's got a lot of weird angles going on here. That makes it kind of hard to figure out what to exactly do with the space. Um, got a bunch of these 4x6 squares. Don't take any lights a good use. Well, I would want it all to be in dark gray then. Hmm. Problem it when you start trying to mix too many colors is it starts looking kind of like a blob and not like a high quality moth. So, oh no, is that bad looking? Fine though, honestly. New Orleans Square has kind of got this lots of different stuff happening all the time vibe to it. So maybe it's not a big deal. Mhm. They'll only have one viewer. That's sad. That's kind of sad, honestly. It's been 10 minutes. Like I said, if it gets to be 30 minutes and nobody showed up, I think maybe I just started streaming. Like, honestly, Friday is just better. People want to hang out and chat on Friday. Any other day of the week doesn't really work. Then you'd think like Saturday would work, but it doesn't. Not as well. At least Saturday evening, like people don't want to watch a stream. But Friday evening, yeah, people maybe fighting that up a little bit more, you know? Good chat. Okay. But the problem is this floor is not gonna work, or at least not gonna work to that extent. Almost in line. That's the sharpest angle that Lego has, though. I don't think there's anything sharper than that. These these type parts are all the same angle. They don't actually change. The 2x2, the 4x4, they're all the same. Um, that's close. Hmm. I tried 4x8, 4x8. Gotta go turn off that timer really quick. All right, everybody. I am back once again. Guess it doesn't need to be that perfect, but this angle is just not gonna work out, which is fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Be nice if it worked out maybe a little bit better. Wonder, this would be cool to use with something, but yeah, my last stream I think was a little bit better than this one because I had more of a set purpose in mind before I started the stream. But this stream is just kind of like, hey guys, watch me build some stuff that I've been working on for the past month. Watch me watch me add to what I've already done previously. I don't know, just kind of and then you see I don't know if you guys can see because kind of building on the opposite side, but I've got this hinge uh, kind of opening that I'm planning on having be kind of a secret thing that you can open up and then see more of the inside, which I think is kind of cool. By six. Ah. See, I actually recently got a bunch of different flats, all in dark gray, so that when I want to make something now, I have all of the same colors and things, which I think is definitely better than what I've had previously. Um, so then this here, I guess. I don't know where this one that was there, or this was here. Yeah, that was there. Mhm. This was like here. Hmm. A little confusing. Building a different one. Built it before, I suppose. Kind of experimenting with this forced perspective idea. Because that's how Disneyland actually works. It's like the first floor will be kind of tall, and the next floor will be not quite as tall, and then the floor after that will be, you know, even uh even less tall than that. And it'll just kind of keep going like that forever. I'll just keep smaller and smaller so that when you look at it from the bottom, it looks like something pretty impressive. But if you looked at it kind of oddly, it would look a little bit weird. It's really 1x3s. It's kind of nice. I haven't had this many page 1x3s in a while. not necessarily the most useful piece in the world, but something that I can definitely use up for this project. Use. I need to get out. I also got 1x6s to make building walls a lot faster and uses less parts. It's a little bit smarter, I guess. Gotta factor in another door here somehow also. But I want them all to be at the same height. So I guess I need to add a flat or another layer of flats. Well, I feel like this got kind of this step down, which I think works good enough. It's not the prettiest transition, but the rest of the building should look better, and this is just kind of a weird corner I'm working on here. Well, I guess this video will be kind of cool for, it'll still be a decent video for people watching later on, but it doesn't seem like I'm actually gonna have anybody show up to the stream. Which is mostly just YouTube algorithm, I'm assuming. Because people usually enjoy the streams that I do, but if the YouTube algorithm doesn't recommend your stream to people, then how are they gonna find it, you know? It's how the whole thing works, folks. The algorithm controls us all. But I mean, I didn't really expect it to have a large crowd, but you know, a couple more minutes would be nice. Just a few people to talk to would be great. But we are coming up on 22 minutes. And shortly, I think I'll probably just end the stream most likely because why why continue onward if there's no one to watch, no one to talk to and stuff. So, huh. Kind of sad, but that's the way it is, folks. Streams, the audience is part of the content. So if I was just making a video, it obviously wouldn't matter, and I would probably get decent views still and stuff. But with streams, if you really don't have anybody show up, then what am I doing here? Might as well build without the camera on, you know? I like do that if I raised all this up by one step. That could be strong, but it's be smart. Seems as if I didn't buy any 1x4s, any 1x4 flats, which is not very good. I can actually make good use of 1x4s, but must have just forgot about it. Most likely, just didn't even think about buying them. So Ooh, do we actually have a viewer finally? If you are here, considering consider typing in the chat and I might stay live longer. If not, oh well. Um, but I am working on New Orleans Square right now. You got it's kind of hard to see because I'm like working on the opposite side, but gonna work more on this side as well. So, you know. I use this until these back here, maybe kind of strengthen that platform up a little bit. All right, kind of got this cool railing now. Um, put the door there would look pretty decent. And raise it up. How do I raise it up? I just I use these stacked pieces to raise up a big door. I guess that's the perfect height, actually. Could just leave these and then make a spot. Um, Gonna have to try and find some more parts to make more of these like screened looking doors for uh some more of this. Did I get corner pieces? Yes, I did. No in the tower now. No more one by two strat. And just use the real thing. You know. Like that works. Kind of a weird, yeah, it'll get covered anyways. Okay. Um, one by, replace that with a 1 by 3. I'm gonna slowly build all this up. Well, let me think. Actually, make some giant looking window here. Okay, really good. I haven't tried. That could look really interesting. All right, I'm gonna try something that I haven't tried before, so let's see if this ends up being a good idea or not. Gotta say, after I started buying from Bricklink, all this building stuff has gone a lot easier. This isn't like a promotion or anything like that. I just gotta say though, having all these parts just on hand and I don't have to sift through a bunch of other stuff is really nice. And then I can just buy the stuff that I specifically want instead of getting a bunch of other stuff as well, which was like the old strat of like buying sets had similar parts to what I wanted. But with this strat, you might forget about a few things, but for the most part, you can get the parts that you're in bulk, which is kind of nice, gotta say. Uh-oh. So how's everybody doing tonight? Good? Good? Help? It's kind of weird talking to people that, like, obviously a few people are here in person, kinda. Then there's a bunch of people who see it later on, and it's kind of, I don't mind talking, but it's a little weird. Like, it's like byproduct of the internet and all that. Make parts that look bigger, look good. Okay. See, what I'm doing right now is using 1 by 1 flats along with uh, different lengths. I've done this all over the mock, and I'm assuming once it's done, it'll just look like a whole jumble mess of this idea. Um, kind of invented this way that you can make smaller window panes using 1 by 1 flats and then any other flat of your choice to make it as long or as short as you wish. See, this part we're going to be putting here. This bag's thick. Get that out of the way. So it's going to go kind of maybe inward like that and fill up that whole space as one like giant one very, very large window, which is kind of actually how it actually looks in real life. Um, Convincing my older brother to start a Lego project as well, so that might be an extra boost of content and stuff coming up. Again, I can't really say too much about it because that's not confirmed really. I'm very close to making that happen. That'll be that'll be pretty cool as well. But yeah, so I'm hoping to at least have this building done. And by this building, I mean this whole giant thing. It's kind of hard to see with these bags in the way, but this whole building done by the end of February. So it's coming up, but I think if I just dedicate a few decent days, like it's very close right now, so it won't take much to get it that extra bit. Let's see. Trip is gonna be to get it. Probably I'm gonna need maybe two more sections, depending. And then I'm mucking up the middle of it, sort of separate it a tiny bit as well. Actually, the more that I think about it, I might go, probably not going to go live, but I might definitely work on this tomorrow as well. Just because this is a kind of an important part of my life now, somehow. Not sure how that happened exactly, but I've always been into building Legos, but I think it's now turned into something a little bit more than just building stuff. Got this. I think we basically got this. Gonna have to add another line. Get it. Symmetrical. Okay, so this is what I thought. So it's gonna take like one more. Is this gonna work? It's kind of annoying. I could, if I took off. Okay, if I took off both the ends, which I suppose I could, it would be just enough to make one more section, and then it would at least look symmetrical. It's not exactly what I was originally intending, but there's an odd number of window panes and not an odd number. The like, I guess it would be wooden parts in between, or metal, wooden or metal parts in between the windows. So, okay, so that's good. Here we go. All right, you guys can see our finished window piece, and I believe it should be just the right length. I'm gonna add, how long is this? Two. remove one of these. One of these that I also bought recently. Two of these, one here, one here. And then have to just build the parts to hold it in. Uh, so we've got these pieces to attach this window. That's really all it needs. It's just one, and then just the parts on either side to hold it in there. Really all. I think I bought some. Yes, bought some one by ones recently as well. Assuming that this window part will really stand out compared to the rest since it's taller and stuff. Most of the other windows are either 4 or 6. But this one is taller now, so it'll definitely stand out in a good way. Or at least I hope it'll stand out in a good way. So I can't be for sure about that. Okay, so that we'll leave just by one flats as well. Probably wondering if this is going to be strong enough. And what I say to that is it's going to have uh it's going to have more supporting pieces once the whole thing is done. So it's not going to be a big deal. Oh, actually, if I was smart, I have another idea. I should do. I should take off the top ones, put in some knot bricks. I conveniently also got in dark gray. And then that can actually attach onto other snot bricks behind. I always double layer the walls that I make. This is gonna be interesting. And got those. And then voila. Looks actually pretty good. I think you guys can see that. Yeah. Um, all right, what else? Guess I have 1x6s now, so I can put over these windows that I did recently. Probably off screen. I don't think I did those on stream, but yeah, one's there. This whole thing is a little bit brittle because of just how it's kind of designed. Is not wasn't the most fun thing I've done. Um, hmm. So I've got these builds that I'm gonna put above the windows here, which might look kind of odd, but I think it'll all look fine. And then I'm gonna build up this. I guess this is kind of off screen. Could show you. There's some that needs to be worked on as well. Um, by three to go here. What is that? Okay. Let's see what I'm doing. And then two one by one, and then a 1 by 3. That 1 by 2. The corner's a little bit it's heavy, but it is what it is. Done. I think this height is kind of the height that I'm gonna shoot for to get everything up to. And then after that height, I'm gonna go through and add the finishing touching parts on top of everything to make the buildings look like they're all kind of separated, which is kind of how it looks in real life. So that's the idea, at least. I think I can kind of make this go pretty fast as long as I don't add any too many decorations on it. Because honestly, it's not that decorated in real life anyway. Because they keep your eyes off of the stuff in other ways, I suppose. It's kind of how they do it, at least. They kind of divert your attention. So, that go there. Two. All different heights. That's annoying. That's fine. Mm. 1 by 6s to speed this up a little bit. That's as many as I can use. All have panes. That's good. Um, just taking a look at this side of it, making sure that it looks fine, which it does. It actually looks really good. Uh, do here. Use that. Use 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. That, and then wait, that's not gonna be weird. Okay, it's not gonna be weird, so that's good. got kind of running low on beige flats. So that is what it is. Get creative here a little bit. Oh, it's not any better actually. It's a little bit better than what I had previously. I just need a 1x1. Okay. Um, I guess this part doesn't actually need to be the same height as everything else because it's actually a separate piece. You see this, it's kind of separated. So that's not a big deal. I still think though that I'm probably gonna be ending this stream pretty soon. I'm just kind of tired and it's been a good stream, but uh, it's always nice when people show up to watch and listen and stuff. Um, okay, that part's done. Kind of finished this last wall portion, but I would need to make doors. Um, that's weird. I'm not at the weights of 1x4 flats. I can use a 1x8 there right now. So I have those. I don't know. I feel like I'm at a decent stopping point though. So might just go ahead and end this stream right now. What I will say is that I will probably do a stream or video pretty soon. I don't know exactly when that'll be because my life is kind of all over the place and it's sort of whenever I have a chunk of time to work with. But uh, it was great having everybody who showed up. And if you're watching this later on, then uh, I appreciate that also. Um, let's see. Do I have anything else to say? I don't know. I feel like I covered kind of a little bit. I might pick up the camera though really quick and show at least what I kind of built just now because I know it was kind of probably very hard to tell what I even did. I'm gonna do that really quick. Uh, this, this you can just put on. Want to get all these bags closed up. Otherwise, it kind of can become a mess very quick. Part that I wanted for here. Might as well put that on as well. Alrighty, I'm gonna pick this up and see I did this whole railing thing here and I kind of finished off this corner a little bit more and stuff. That was kind of what I was mainly doing, and you can see that big window portion that I built on the other side as well. Like I said, it's just a very tough corner. The lighting's kind of off right now. It's kind of hard to see what's going on there. But plug this back in. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Um, I know I didn't get a ton of viewers, but that is what it is. No hard feelings, of course. And yeah, I'll see everybody in the next video. So, bye.